I'm Miss Michelle from Early Literacy Matters, and today I have a book called The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. And you can see inside here, there's actually a little seed pack. We could tear that off and plant them, and the seeds would grow into a plant, hopefully a flower. The Tiny Seed. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. Can you see them? One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Where do you think they might be going? They're blowing in the wind across the land and over the trees. I wonder. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. There's the tiny seed. He's keeping up, isn't he? Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Can you see him? Can you see the tiny seed? There's the one stuck in the snow in the mountain. There it is. There's the tiny seed. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind. But the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Can you see it? The tiny seed. Just there above the water, just above the waves. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. There it is, the tiny seed. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down to the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Phew! It didn't get eaten by the bird. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. You see the little mouse? You see the little mouse? Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seed grows so round and full, they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. You see how they popped out of the ground? And they have a stem and they have leaves. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and their leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And that little plant dies. You see it underneath there, stuck under the weed? It's not getting any of the sun and it's not getting any of the rain. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it starts to grow into a plant. There he is. There's the little guy. Right there, the tiny seed. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along and, uh-oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. So we had autumn, then winter and spring. And what comes after spring? Summer. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. Look at how big that flower is. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out comes many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. I think we've heard this part before, haven't we? Isn't that where it started? So the seeds are going to travel again, and the cycle starts over. The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. If you get a chance, go online to our Early Literacy Matters website and check out some of the activities that go along with our books. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.